Why aren't artists like ambitious anymore? I mean, the answer is always very simple. I think it's because of money. Because of money. After artists like becoming like super famous, they stop being like edgy and their music kind of changed too. Some of the people do not like them anymore because the things that make them famous at the first place, they don't like do that anymore. Yeah, he's gonna mention like Kai Cenat too. I'm gonna talk about Kai Cenat later. Kai Cenat is a very unique case too. I think people just grew up, and when you have enough money, you don't have that kind of like drive and hunger too, which kind of propel you to success at the first place, and you don't have to take so many risks anymore.
What's up, everybody? Today I'm gonna be making my own rap. You see me playing video games, but today I'm doing a rap.
People change. Aging will change you, money change you, and yeah, life change. People move on, and nothing lasts forever. That's my answer. This is why artists aren't ambitious anymore, and your taste is getting old too. So, I mean, there's still a lot of Swifties after like 20 years, right? Taylor Swift is already like famous for 15 years or something, and still a lot of people that worship like G Dragon, like BTS too. And there's not a lot of like evergreen artists. I think all things fade away. Let's just cherish the moment while it still lasts, right? And we only live once. But and the art that you made when you are still young, right? And you might lose it when you get older. And yeah, a lot of artists they spend their whole life trying to find back this kind of like feeling, the thing that that I mean, youth is a good thing. And this is why a lot of artists they turn to drug and something.
What happened to ambition? I can't be the only one that thinks that if I had the talent, I would have the craziest discography ever. Everything I dropped would feel like an event.
Ambitious is important until you have a bunch of money. And you don't have to work so hard, you know? Yeah, this is where ambitions fade away, which is I think not a good thing.
Make moments. When I look at artists today, though, I don't see them having that mindset. What happened to artists?
Really? He's talking about Sabrina Carpenter? Yeah. I don't think Sabrina Carpenter is an industry plant though. She worked really, really hard. I saw like old footage of her like 15 years ago, where she starts singing at the street or something. Yeah. I mean streaming is kind of like the same too. When you're starting, nobody's gonna watch me. So still nobody watch me too sometime. I do know that, but you still have to keep on honing your skill set. And one day you might make it. Yeah, as a streamer, as an artist, it's a very hard path to walk on. The safe part is always like get a job, go down the conventional path. And it is safe, it is good, but it's not super honorable and not something that will differentiate you from the normal like mediocre life, which don't have like deep meaning inside it. So this is just my opinion.
That mindset. What happened to artists giving their all to their projects?
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, I don't think everything needs to be this big magnum opus, but it feels like we don't get any of that anymore. When just last decade, we had Kendrick and Kanye doing that with every album. We had huge moments like Endgame that felt like the end. Now,
oh yeah. Yeah, I never really like go to the cinema and watch movie, but I invite my whole family to watch the Avenger like Endgame.
What happens to artists give?
This is like how many years ago? I don't even know.
Everything feels.
Yeah, this video is about why artists aren't ambitious anymore and why modern music kind of like suck a little bit compared to the older music. I think it's because like your taste change, right? I mean, as you get older, your taste change, and you just don't find that kind of like connection with the younger artists anymore. Like there's not a lot of like 50 years old that like new jeans. Yep. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, Joseph. Yeah. Thank you, Joseph. Yeah, you still come back to watch my stream sometime. Appreciate it.
Album.
Yeah.
We had huge moments.
I'm your artist, bitch.
It's like Endgame that felt like the end. Now everything feels so chill. Too chill.
So chill? I mean, you feel too chill when it's because you're older. Older people tend to be more chill and calmer because they seem like mayhem and chaos. They've been around the block. And yeah. So nothing really spiked them that much anymore unless it's something which has like deep meaning. And the stuff which has like deep meaning and correlate with like long-term thinking and stuff, right? It's very boring. So this is why older people tend to be more boring. So yep,
Again, not everything has to be the most ambitious thing ever. I like Pink Pantheress. She makes
Joseph.
short songs. But where are the long
Surprised you're
songs?
here, Joseph. The older you get, the more happiness you need. It's like different kind of happiness. It's the kind of happiness you get like it's like more deep. You know, you just can't get excited with like a new jeans and stuff, and you know, and there's a lot of like young, super young like K-pop group, right? New jeans and what? Yeah, New Jeans is the thing that comes to my mind. Because you think, yeah, they are just a product of the K-pop industry, you know, they are all like superficial and stuff. And there's a new phase like every single year, and their expiry date is like they expire like pretty fast. You want something which is like more deep. I'm not saying the young artists we don't have like super nice talent. Like I think Blackpink have like super great talent. But your taste just change. So, yeah.
We can have minimalism, but when there's no
I'm trying to
maximum
get to the truth, though.
stuff at all, we have a problem. Everything is minimalist right now. Everything is nonchalant. And the world is too fucking crazy right now to be acting nonchalant. We need more people doing it big.
Doing it big? Yeah, I think so, too. I think so.
Doing it big like Timothy Chalamet for Marty Supreme or Tyler, the Creator for Chromacopia.
Timothy Chalamet is how old? The guy from Dune Awakening, right? He's like 25. He looks super young. He's look like 20 years old. Yeah, man. Yeah, he's very talented. He has this look that is very unconventional. He has a very unique face. But I do think that the artists that they're gone like super I mean, there's a lot of reason that why one artist could become super famous. Maybe because of their looks and super good acting skill. By looks, I mean a super unique look that the market really need at the moment. Not like the conventional like pretty boy face, right?
This can't be the minority. We need this more often. So Tyler, the Creator for Chromacopia.
When people say I look like 35, sometimes it fucking hurt my heart. I want to punch them in the face though. Just kidding.
This can't be the minority. We need this more often. So the question is, why the hell is it so rare?
I mean, he means like why is there like so less like young artists which has like super strong ambition? Maybe
trying is not cool.
Trying is not cool.
We have made trying and ambition not cool. And when I say we, I just mean the internet. Everything is made fun of, and I know when people.
Oh yeah. Trying is not cool because you know a lot of people they want to become like let's say a streamer or just an artist in general, and at the very beginning you'll get laughed at. Nobody will buy you. Nobody will care about you because your art just aren't good enough, and you're on this like lonely and creative path, and it will take many years to become better as an artist. Especially you're doing the uncool stuff. I mean, starting business used to be really uncool until like entrepreneurship is kind of cool nowadays. But the reality is like most business they fail. And when you start doing something that's very different from most people, you're gonna look like a fool, like a failure for a long ass time, maybe a decade, until you rise to a level where you just surpass them, you rise above mediocrity. I'm not saying mediocrity is not cool too. I mean, it's very cool to live a conventional, like cushy life, 9-to-5 life, right? But you have to endure it. You have to endure the uncoolness at the very beginning. So that's how things work.
Scroll online, they think it's harmless and all jokes, but that post is coming from some loser who is desperate for attention. Hey,
yeah. When you're young, right? And yeah, when you're trying to chase your dream, and people will say like, "What the fuck you do? Who do you think you are? You playing Roblox?"
Gets engaged.
Excited.
So that's why everything is geared towards that. That's why you rarely ever see a TikTok praising a streamer.
Who's your favorite artist? Joseph. Like, you know, Michael Jackson?
Getting tons of likes. We see TikToks making fun of streamers getting likes. And it's not just streamers. Praising a streamer getting tons of likes.
Michael Jackson. Alright, sure. Yep. Yo, I used to perform like Billie Jeans when I'm streaming, right? Yeah. Ah, man. I still got it.
But that post is coming from some loser
I'm not in the mood today.
who is desperate for attention. Hate gets
Yep. Bro flopped 5 times in 1 quarter.
Engagement. So that's why everything is geared towards that. That's why you rarely ever see a TikTok praising a streamer getting tons of likes. We see TikToks making fun of streamers getting likes. And it's not just streamers.
I mean, hate generally attract like more fast like attention. But those is that the kind of attention that you really like? This is why I got my main YouTube channel. I don't post super controversial stuff. I try to be unbiased too when I post like controversial stuff. So, but it's really hard to lean into it. Yeah, to try to not lean to the dark side where make like super drama like all goon baiting content that could generate a fast view. And haters gonna hate. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Wow, Joseph, fuck. Damn, you grew a lot, man, during all this. Yep. Yeah, I haven't seen you in a while, though, Joseph. Jesus. You used to be super fucking childish, and you remember I fucking banned you? I think like last year or something. Yeah, Jesus, you grow a lot. All right, I'm scared now, Joseph. Fuck, man, you might replace me one day.
It's for everything. Hate gets the most
I'm
engagement
gonna plug in your business and stuff later. I'm just saying.
in sports discourse, music discourse, political discourse. The people that post all these videos
I've changed. Me too, baby. Give me 5. Yeah.
that are always
You're changed, but you're still watching me, though. Woo! Wonderful.
negatively slanted are doing it because
Okay,
it's
lock it. Yeah, go back to the video. We gotta focus. Yeah.
political discourse. The people
Yeah.
that post all these videos that are always negatively slanted are doing it because it's what gets the most views.
In
Yeah.
2026, we are in a
Yeah, we saw a lot of like this kind of channel on YouTube, right? Like Moon's channel and West Jet channel. West Jet is drama channel. So it get a lot of view and people like to lean on the negativity because their life their life is not happy. They're not living a happy life. So happy person tend to avoid like negativity. So sometimes I'll cover some true crime too. But maybe in the future I won't do so much. Keep changing my content because I like to watch something that's true too. And sometimes it's good to lean a little bit into negativity because that's where the truth lies, right? Between the dark and the lightness. Yep. Between order and chaos. So
rage bait economy.
In the past, sex appeal was the premier easy marketing hack. Advertise your burger with
sex appeal and rage baiting. Yeah, that's good for marketing. Yeah.
a shot of the burger. Nonsense. Advertise your burger next to boobs. But
Next to boobs.
the issue with that, people have a lot of different complicated preferences. Believe it or not
Yeah.
everyone likes boobs.
But anger, everybody feels anger.
And again,
What the
it
fuck
might
is
seem
talking about?
harmless, but when everybody posting realizes negativity is what gets views,
Oh,
that
yeah.
becomes 99% of what people are posting. And when 99% of our feed
Rage baiting.
These are negative.
Rage baiting and goon baiting and drama baiting content. That's what get the most view.
people just become mean. Every term or phrase that gets popular nowadays
Yeah. I've changed too. I used to be a super controversial. Now I'm still a little bit like edgy, like controversial sometimes. I try not to be super biased, but yeah. But what I'm trying to say, I forget my point. I try to not hate on people.
if you really think
I really try to.
about it, we are being given easier ways to express our hatred. Chopped, LARP,
Chop LARP.
Sunyan, mid,
What is Sonian? I know LARP, I know mid, but what is Sonian?
buns, performative, even
Performative. Performative is a new word to they're kind of born out from negativity too.
glaze is slang that should be
I don't know.
positive.
I don't
but
know.
it's really just used to say
Yeah.
you are being too positive. Because positivity equals
I mean, positivity is like it's boring, but it's the right thing to do long term. So I'm still gonna do the boring right thing long term. Fuck it, yeah. Still gonna stay positive. New slang word animal. There's so many slang word like lapping, road gang, and what? There's a lot of like Swifty. Is it a real word? I mean, performative is a real word. Performative. I heard that word a lot, and oh man, I hate overly positive people. I don't like when TikTok comment are nothing but positive.
bad, I guess. And my personal least favorite term is I ain't reading all that. I could make
I ain't reading all
a
that.
whole video called the I ain't reading all that ification of the internet or something. It's literally just a phrase made to turn down someone who is writing more than 2 sentences.
Okay.
It's someone who gets very passionate about
Because it's easy to make like drama content, and it's easy. Yeah, I heard about this advice from a billionaire. His name is Chama. He used to work in Facebook and stuff. He used to be a venture capitalist too. I mean, yeah, you guys probably know about him. He's like he used to talk to you about Facebook. Now he's a billionaire, but he talked about this thing called like good, and you want to make something which is like good and also useful. the drama content, the negative content, right? They are very useful, but they are not good. I still do it too sometimes, but I try to not do it that too much. And you know, you want something that's like good and useful. I would say it's something like a Mr. Beast content. A lot of people would trash on Mr. Beast though, but guess what? The winner that's like on top of the game, right? They're usually doing something which is like useful and good. So the thing that's good and useful, I would say, is Apple, something like Apple, or creator like Joe Bar. Yeah, not good for people. I don't know if you know what I'm saying. So you want to be good and useful, and it's the hardest thing to do. If you can achieve that golden balance, right? You'll get all the money in the world. Yeah, you get everything you want, basically.
Things that I love, I can't limit myself to writing something short. My brain has like 50 gazillion thoughts running at 200 miles an hour about this shit. But because of the culture we live in, I know that if I write anything too long, I'm gonna get hit with the I ain't reading all that. So I think you can tell why I brought this state of the internet.
I mean, if something is good, you can just I mean, if you're really good, you can just simplify something in a few seconds. You don't need a whole like things to explain the drama and stuff, and redundancy is not a good thing. Being expressive equal uncool, nonchalant equal cool. Oh, let me explain this. Being expressive is when you say too much, right? You tend to make a lot of mistakes and expose your bias, and maybe you're not super educated, so the stuff that you say is not super rooted in factual stuff. And also you're not that super social person. So a lot of people they're just cool. And if you're being super expressive, you better be really charismatic. And if you overstate stuff, it could be. I think I'm doing this too. Sometimes I feel I'm lame as shit though, because I over talk and I keep repeating the same stuff because I'm getting old as shit. And you know, I just feel stupid sometimes. And being nonchalant is cool because when you don't say so much, right? When you don't say so much, you hold the power. The girl that you chase in your school, right? They are often the hot girl. They're often like very nonchalant because they're getting chased by guys all the time, and they get attention for free all the time, and it's not worth you. It's so they can't really humanly possible to handle all this attention like equally. So they have to be selective with who they are responding to, especially when they are looking for the dude, right? They don't have to look for the dude, look for them, because they just hold almost a sexual power when you're like 19 years old, you're in college or high school and stuff. I think years old, you're in college. This is why, you know, the person who has that real value, they tend to not have to talk too much. But, you know, Donald Trump will prove me wrong, but that's the exception to the rule. I think most things that hold a true value, they tend to be, short, concise, and they don't have to speak much. They're just good, and you can sense it. Like iPhone is very simplistic, and also, you know, a good interior design could be like very simple too. Like simplicity is beauty. And yeah, there's a lot of ways, and you can cut off when you try to pursue that simplicity. Am I being like too? I see what happened to people when they get rejected by the crush. I mean, yeah, you miss my point though. I mean, this is why you want to become somebody crush. You know, if you look max yourself, I mean, you work hard in the gym, right? And you make money and stuff, and you dress very coolly, and your social skills on point. You learn some reasoning skill, and guess what? You become people crush, and you slowly become nonchalant and cool because you do the hard work and you deserve this coolness. So this is my point.
Into this video. This is my friend Dot. Recently, Obsession came out, and I couldn't stop thinking about it.
Jesus, no spoiler. I gotta watch Obsession probably tonight, motherfucker.
And we had an awesome conversation about what the movie was trying to say and how it goes out. That a YouTuber made an original movie is doing this well. Then a couple weeks.
Skip it. No, I gotta watch this too. I can't. Have you watched Obsession?
Later, Olivia Rodrigo's album came out, and we had some conversations with a lot of words.
I'm reading a lot, motherfucker.
We talked about how far she's come and how cool the concept of the storytelling album is. Do you want to see all the text messages I've had with everyone else in my life about this album and Obsession? I've never seen any mainstream pop artist make such a strong, concise storytelling album like this. The journey from Drop Dead to Cigarette Smoke is some heartbreaking shit.
Yeah.
This album is so good. Just rewatched Obsession. I don't know how, but it's more uncomfortable on a second watch. You went to the theater again.
I mean, a lot of stuff is like not worth watching. I think if a show is good, right, it's always gonna be timeless. Like timeless movie, like the Avenger, like Endgame. I think it's very good, right? Yeah. So people say like this is kind of shallow and stuff, but I think it's pretty cool. There's a lot of good movie. That's that timeless. That Death Note is timeless anime. Yeah, Naruto, like One Piece, all the good stuff, right? They're all timeless.
And bro's obsessed.
Say that again?
If any of my friends are seeing this, I'm sorry, but you see what I'm getting at. In my
Still
entire
love you.
20 years on this planet, I've met one person who I can talk like this to. And this is just a fraction of how I've lived my entire life. In an ideal world, all my conversations IRL and online are like this.
Okay.
But more often times, I'm just kind of forced to limit my speech because nobody wants to hear me yap. Another negative term that people use a lot.
I mean, if your yap is interesting and you know what you're talking about, then people will hear you yap. Yeah, I think I yap too much too. This is why I'm becoming a streamer, right?
Nowadays.
I yap to myself all the time too. But it's good when I go off stream. Sometimes I don't have to talk. I kind of sometimes have too much social energy. Sometimes I just want to fucking just sleep though. Just not talk to anyone for days. But sometimes I just feel like yapping and yapping and yapping and yapping. That's kind of like me. That's good though.
And this all comes back to ambition. Everyone wants to play it safe because ambition is risky. You can fail and fall on your face and get made fun of. Or
Depending on how old you are. The younger you are, I think you should take more risks. This is why the insurance company, they tend to want to you pay like less insurance when you're younger. I figured these things out like I think like years ago. When you get older, the insurance company will charge you more money because you're more risky. You're more risky to disease. You have less energy, and if you didn't make it at 50 years, you're probably not gonna make it in this lifetime. And and you have like more like risk, right? And you're more negative. You tend to be more negative when you grow older. I'm sorry, that's not a true statement. So, yeah, maybe you become more grumpy as you get older.
you can
Some
be
people
worse
are like that.
and
So,
more boring, but at least there's no slander to it. I like to help visualize it with the Kai Cenat to Duke Dennis spectrum. I've kind of been watching a lot of
Kai Cenat to Duke Dennis
streamers
spectrum.
lately, so I'm sorry for this. You either die a Kai Cenat or live long enough to see yourself become a Duke Dennis.
Why? What the fuck? Duke is catching straight for no reason. Yeah.
Maybe Duke Dennis is just naturally like this, but I'm just using him as an example as the nonchalant aura farmer.
Nonchalant king, nonchalant dreadhead.
He is minimalism. I don't think this new era of people aura farming and acting all nonchalant
Yeah, some people they're just cool. They just cool, bro. You can't copy that. They just cool. They're just cool people. I hope I can be like that and stop yapping so much, saying a lot of stuff without saying anything.
is a coincidence at all. I think a lot of them are using it as a defense mechanism. If you don't stand out, you don't get made fun of. So be nonchalant. But people like Kai Cenat stand out.
The thing is, you still have to work super, super hard. And when you're an entertainer, I think it's better to stand out rather than being like nonchalant. Have you seen like the mega star who is like nonchalant? There's people like that too. So I might be wrong. I think that's a big hate.
You see, Kai Cenat had the ambitious idea to stop streaming and
Like introverted, like super mega star in the music world. I don't see that a lot though. Maybe.
branch out. He wanted to be a creative, a more educated person. Dare I say, he was being ambitious, and his name got dragged
Kai is so corny.
through the mud for it. Now, I'm not that tapped in, so maybe he actually did something ridiculously corny, but as far as I know, all he did was suck at reading. Everyone made fun of him, and now he's just back to streaming again. There's obviously gonna be less ambitious
Oh, he's back to streaming. I watched that video too.
people when we
Why he's acting like he's in the documentary?
just live in a climate that makes it hard
Most of his audience is like really, really young, right? So younger people that I mean, they just want the huge dopamine spike. You know, if you are not acting like, super like high all the time, right? Like, oh yeah, all the time, right? You're corny and you're old. You are washed out old fuck. So, this is, I mean, that's a huge statement. Half the internet is bought. No, I think most of the people on the internet, they are just like lurker. They just want to watch and they're just chilling, and they don't want to get too attached to any creator. And they know it's not good to get too parasocial with your idol and even any like streamer or artist, because they are just putting on a mask. They are a product and they are entertainer. That is not real. What they see on what they see the mask that they put on, that's not real. That's not real life. And in my parallel life, I tend to be, sometimes I'm a very introverted person. So I don't talk that much in private life. But when I'm streaming, I kind of have the social person, right? That's my job. I have to bring like fun and laughter to other people. But sometimes I feel down too, and you can sense it through the screen too. I think so. Dudes do anything to laugh as if they got nothing left.
On people who want to be ambitious, but there are some people who can't help themselves. They can't just stop like Kai Cenat did. Despite the fact that this cruel ass world doesn't encourage them, they go out and be ambitious anyway. I have been doing YouTube since I
that's the hard part.
was a child. This is a video of me rapping about Kendrick and J. Cole when I was still in elementary school.
Holy shit, yeah.
The monster grows. Kendrick and J. Cole. Why are they asking who's the
Any person that you see that's shining shining right now, like Sabrina Carpenter, they've been working on their craft since they are like at least like a decade ago. That's how things work. That's every like overnight success is like a decade of hard work at least.
best in the league when they know?
And that's not cool. People don't want to see that. They just want to see like overnight success.
And look at me now, I haven't changed. This is what fulfills me more than anything. I can't stop. My dream my entire life has always been to live off doing what I love. And that's always been the arts. And the more and more I got older and the more and more questions came about what I'm going to do with my life, there was never a question of should I
you take a lot of
keep
pictures.
trying to do this YouTube stuff. I still remember times in middle school where there were classes talking about what careers we're supposed to pick and being like, I'm gonna succeed as a YouTuber or I'm just not gonna succeed.
Yeah, being a YouTuber is so hard, man. The barrier to entry is so high right now, and that's a meme. Never say this out loud. Always, what is a meme?
Because every traditional career sounded like hell to me. I saw this clip the other day of a Daniel Caesar interview, and it's exactly how I felt.
I mean, when you're 50 years old and you still can't pay your bill, right? Any traditional career, which sounds like heaven to me, right? I would love to work in McDonald's if I'm homeless, right? Wow, that is so cool.
I hate school. I'm really bad at school. I don't enjoy school. And then I was like, oh my God, one day I'm going to finish school. And then I'm going to have to get a job. And
when I'm younger, let me tell you guys something. When I'm younger, I used to think like university is shit because I dropped from uni 2 times. And I'm thinking about going back to uni when I'm 40 years old. God damn it. Life is a life has a way to slap you in the face, man. I used to think like uni is not cool. Education is like, who care, right? There's a lot of like rich people which has no higher education. But after I study about a lot of like leader in most industry, I realized that most of them, they have a degree. And they graduate from prestigious college. Let me give you guys an example. Jeff Bezos got a computer science degree and he graduated from Princeton. And also Conan O'Brien is a big guy in the show business. I mean, he's an icon. Conan O'Brien. He graduated from Harvard. So, and yeah, a lot of guys, a lot of entrepreneurs, super successful one, they come from a very good background. And a lot of like white collar, like CEO and leader in industry, they all have really good education. And if you look at the ratio and stuff, right? Yeah, education is just bad. College is cool.
It's like school.
Fine, it sounds like your parents now.
Too. So I'm like, am I going to do this for the rest of my life? And I'd rather die.
You don't want to die.
No, I don't.
I mean, the other thing about, I think if you went on the creative path, I think the colleges are super important too, because in the process of like pursuing a higher education, you transform into a different kind of person. The piece of paper doesn't really define anyone in the end. It's just a piece of paper. But it's the process of you getting the piece of paper that is what truly matters. you know, you grind hard and you're intellectually obsessed for 2-3 years in your life, and you're thinking so hard and you're working so hard to you know, open your mind and learn the truth about this world for 2-3 years, and you transform into a different person at the end of this process after this 2-3 years. But learning is a never-ending journey.
I don't. No. I do feel like
That sounds like a fucking dad now.
I would rather die. I don't want to die.
I remember that.
I'm gonna do what I want. If you're gonna make me do something I don't want to do, I'll give me liberty or give me death. You know what I mean?
But as much as
Give me liberty.
I made it sound easy in middle school,
And yeah, the point I'm making is, in order to make like great art, right, you have to have like good education. You know,
it has been anything
the wiser you are, yeah. Because what do you mean, bro? You mean as I get older, I'm becoming uglier and not as hot? And I think I didn't start my hair though. But if I really want to push it, I can still look like really good. What do you mean, bro, Joseph?
but from high school, and I have hit terrible lows thinking
I'm wise and I'm better looking.
about how much
My muscle is bigger and my dick is harder. Just kidding.
I fear my future. I'm now 20 years old. I have done 2 years of community college, and I have no
Community college.
major. I have told myself throughout the years to be patient. But being ambitious takes you to your fucking limit. This is what I mean. It isn't healthy. Like I said, the people that want to be creative and ambitious are already looked down upon. That's nothing compared to how hard life is on the people that stick with it. That's why all of these
that's heavy.
artists who are ambitious are usually a little off because they've been through it. Like, I love Kendrick. He is mentally ill. He'll tell you himself. My favorite person in film is Charlie Kaufman. Watch adaptation.
The other theory about, you know, why I think that life is hard sometimes is because we are drawn towards that extreme stuff. Cause that's just like, we are apex predator. We are apex predator. This is why we want the best stuff. When we watch a movie, we want to watch the best movie. Because we only have so many times, and you know, best movie are gonna get produced by the very small amount of people who has honed their expertise for decades. This is why Amazon monopolized the retail market in the US, right? And you know, we only want the best stuff. If you don't sell as cheap as Amazon, if you don't have like as a fast delivery time as Amazon, and you're not as customer obsessed as Amazon, right? And don't have the same like digital and physical infrastructure as Amazon, you're gonna get outcompete. And all the customer is just gonna vote Amazon with their money. And this is why Walmart and Amazon is such a huge thing. So it's the same for when we are consuming a piece of music. When we're listening to a piece of like music that's the bad, right? Instantly we discard them. We just treat them as junk though. And it's the same as like watching like streaming content too. We know it, we can feel it instantly when we consume something that's like mediocre. That's what we are as a species. We're apex predator. This is why human being, we keep on evolving. And that's this one dichotomy, which is like, you know, how do I say it? As we push humanity forward, yeah, we kind of lose part of ourselves too. How do I say it? Yeah. Cause I don't want to get that too deep, right? Wow, I'm going like very in a rabbit hole.
And tell me the way
I think you guys can get it. The Reddit are evolving. The Reddit, I think Gen Z is taking pep time now. You know, yeah. Nobody care about millennials anymore because they are old, right? It's okay. Let Gen Z have their time, and one day we're all gonna talk about Gen Beta.
I'd say the most ambitious thing that has come out in recent years is Vanisher by Quad Echo. Every song is insanely maximalist, and there's a whole album movie that goes with it. This is also the guy who made an album wanting to.
We only want to watch the best movie. We only want to consume the food, which is like the tastiest, which is like the easiest to prepare, which is the cheapest, which have the best ingredients, which is the most organic, and also which is loved by our family and girlfriends too. We are extreme creature. This is why the world is the way we see it right now, and the world is so hard because if you are not an extreme person, it's hard for you to succeed like in a wild way, because extreme effort give you an extreme result, right? Yeah. So, and it's just that's
commit.
I know what I'm talking about.
So ambition is ugly at the beginning, and the people that decide to continue to be ambitious kind of just end up all wounded from the journey. Where is the silver lining? With all my more serious videos in the last 8 or so months, I've tried my hardest to put a positive spin at the end. A hopeful message, because that's how I've been trying to view my own life and the world around me. So is there one in this video? I don't know. My channel's name is Desperate Horseman.
Desperate
I named
Horseman.
it this because I was insanely desperate when I made it, and I saw something called Desperate Housewives.
Desperate Housewives.
And just changed the housewives to horsemen because I like BoJack Horseman. Very creative. I have lost count of how many channels I made over the years, but it's for sure over 10. And the one that I made the year before this channel reached 1,000 subs in the first 3 videos.
Yeah, holy shit. It's not easy to reach 1,000 subs, so I got like 550 subs right now. I'm so happy.
And then flopped.
I got like 4 subscribers on my gaming channel. I'm very happy too. I hope I can get like 6 subscribers this month. Yeah.
I took a break. I was at rock bottom when I made this channel. And I talk about all of this in the first video, but then the channel took off and I was motivated to get back to it. I had some moments here and there where I felt like the world was ending, but eventually I came to the realization that I was just gonna drive myself crazy if I got sad after every video that underperformed. So I told myself to play the long game. I knew my videos were really good, so this is gonna work out for me one day. And as I record this on June 25th, 2026,
woo! You kill it.
About a year and change since the first video, I am almost at 20,000 subscribers.
I mean, yeah, a lot of the artists that you see in the market, right? There's a certain formula that they follow. When they make a song, a certain like rhythm, style, and stuff that is like viral proven. This is why a lot of the songs that sounds like I sounds a bit familiar, and yeah, Bruno Mars is collabing with like Blackpink, and they make a song called what? Buzzer, right? That song is pretty good, and some element of the song is very similar to some kind of like algorithm and some kind of like rhythm, like a virality, like proven rhythm that a lot of artists used to.
I've had a lot of fun in the past year, and I love the people that have.
And the point I'm making is, this is why a lot of the songs that don't sound like so exciting as like Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson is truly an icon and so original nowadays because they are using some kind of like formula to make the song that will like have the higher chance to go viral. But those kind of songs, I mean, a lot of people like them too. They are more forgettable too in some sense. And I mean, like you listen to that song and you forget it after maybe 1-2 days.
Come along for the journey. My subscribers are really cool and write big paragraphs in the comment section just like I would. There's this one guy who comments looking for a Mr. Morale mention in every single video I've ever made. It has been fun.
Mr. Morale.
But it's also been very rough. Every once in a while, I freak out a little bit about my future, and it's always looming in the background. I am 2 months away from having to make a decision. I either pick a major or pick this YouTube stuff. Now, I could do both.
I mean, just do it both, right? YouTube is very hard though. You can do it while you're work a full-time job. That's what I do too. I need to work.
But once I pick that major, that means the channel won't be the main focus. And more importantly, I'm just picking a traditional career.
But you have to pay your bill, buddy.
That means I am just another person.
No, there's no shame in that. There's no shame to get a 9 to 5 and just keep grinding on YouTube. And there's people are discussing about the streamer university, like there's some people who try to go to the streamer university at New York edition. There's some drama, there's a constant, but whatever. The point I'm making is there's some people who actually quit their job to try to become a streamer, and I think that's bad. You don't want to do that. Yeah, streaming is a long game and it takes time to build community. There's no fee to educate. What do you mean? No fee to educate what? I mean, yeah, that's not good. You want to be an artist. It's a very beautiful thing, but it takes time. You'll become famous when you're 50 years old, and that is fine. You're still better than a lot of people who never fulfill their dream, right? I mean, yeah, if you're successful when you're 60 years old as an artist, I think I would still consider you like wildly successful, and because you live a unconventional life, which I would argue that's like more meaningful than a lot of like life which is like more mediocre, maybe. Understand their life decision. Yeah. So So I don't know, man. Yeah, I'm not smart enough to. Who am I to judge, right? Yeah, this is their life. Maybe it will work out, but the artists are very lame, though. You know.
Person whose ambition lost. This got me thinking about everyone. Like that grown man who works at my local McDonald's. Probably had some big dream. Everyone was a creative little kid at some point. But then we grow up and our ambition is squashed. I can't even look at the artists who get
Ambitions are squad. I mean, that's normal because you need to pay bill. Bills are a real thing. I think you should never give up your dream, but try to work as hard as you can to get a normal job and stuff. And go to college. You still want to go to college. That's very important. Yeah, get a useful degree and stuff. Try to educate yourself. And try to grind it out.
to do what they love
If you come from a rich family, you don't have to worry about all of that.
as the lucky ones, because they had to go through hell to get there. So much of them aren't even the ambitious kids they used to be by the time they get big.
Yeah.
It's been a long time coming. I have spent a long time running jungle.
Yeah, this guy is still very young, so he don't understand it yet. When he's 50, he'll know. There's some when he's 50, he will know about life. He will know like why Drake changed. Like why Michael B. Jordan changed, why Kai Cenat changed, he'll know.
See you next
Artists
video.
then are better than artists now. Is it true? There's still a lot of talented artists now, I would say. Let's see. I think Bruno Mars is still very talented.
Hopefully you like
I'm sure there's a lot of talented, like super young artists too. Like
this.
so. Okay. I mean, Kai Cenat is super talented too.